my name is Sandcrawler and this is Feed the Beast. So, in this episode, we're going to be doing a couple things, but I'm calling this the turtle episode. So, the first thing we have on our list is I have these 4 ender chests, and I have 4 turtles here to go with them. And these guys have a bunch of moves. 280,000, and then this one's a little bit less. So let's just grab these 4 guys, and we're gonna be excavating in the Twilight forest. I found a large hollow hill, and we're gonna go in there, and there's not gonna be anything left by the time we're done with it. So I'm gonna cut this video here because it's not too far, but it's not an interesting walk, and it's just on the edge of where I want to walk to on camera. So I will see you guys back in a minute. Okay, we're back. I made it to this hollow hill here. It's one of the large ones, which you can tell if you look at this magic map. Let's go up here. Maybe there's a little bit more light. So see, I'm up there in the, well, you see my thing rotating. I'm right on top of a large hollow hill symbol, which is kind of the big silvery symbol. So we're gonna get these turtles set down and get them going. So I kind of guessed and said this is center, and we're gonna do a size of 25 because that's kind of what I think is the edge of it. So that's what we're going with, and I'm gonna be using my own program, which I've named EXP, and we're gonna put in 25, and we need an ender chest. And we're just going to do that on all 4 of them. So the reason for the ender chest is that when they have a full inventory, they place it down. And you can see another change is that they break the blocks above and below them. So they're slightly more efficient because of that. So I will stay here for a little while, and I'll show you guys when they get a little bit farther down, when you can see a little bit more. Okay, just to give you guys a quick update, this is what they've done so far. And if we look over here, we can see this guy in action. Excuse the lag. You can see he breaks the top, forward, and bottom block, and then goes forward. And let's see if we can activate his there, he put his ender chest down. Now he'll take all this stuff out and put it into that ender chest, and then pick it up, and off he goes. So the whole thought behind this was that then they don't have to come back up here to the top and dump their stuff into a chest up here. They can just, you know, keep going down, and they have the ender chest with them to place down. So that's been my goal behind the script. It's not ready yet, so I'm not going to release it because it's still kind of buggy. I just wanted to actually see what's down here when I did not want to see what's down that far. I didn't want him either. So we're just gonna wait until the turtles get down there a little farther, because eventually they'll open it up to where some amount of light can get in. And I'm hoping that they went far enough, although it doesn't appear that they did, so this might be a multiple run kind of thing. Because I only measured one side, and I didn't really measure very exactly. But it'll be okay. So I'll see you guys again in a little while. And in the meantime, we're gonna head back to the mansion while these guys go to town on this. And we're gonna we're gonna work on a tree farm there. I want to set another one up for either rubber wood or oak trees. I haven't decided which one I'm gonna do yet, but I have space for one more in there. So, yep, see you guys back there in a minute. We're back at the mansion. I'm back in the crafting room here, and we're gonna make a turtle. So first you need a computer, which the recipe was the glass there, and then you surround it by stone, and you put a piece of redstone in the middle, which I don't have right now. Well, it's in one of the other boxes. Then to make it into a turtle, you take that computer that you just made and you stick it here in the center with the chest underneath it and surround it by iron, and that'll give you a turtle. And we want to make this turtle a wireless turtle, so we need a modem, which is stone, around a redstone torch. And that'll give you the wireless modem. And we are making a felling turtle, as in wood falling, cutting. It has an axe. It doesn't fell. That's, yeah. There you go. So you make that, and then you give him his modem, which will turn him into a wireless one. And that's how you make the turtle. Now we run over here, and we're going to stick him on the charger right there, and then we're going to label him. I think we're up to 19 now, I believe. That's what I'm going with. So, while we wait for him to charge up, we're gonna jump up there, and I'm the only one on, so we're gonna sleep. And hopefully I have a bucket down here. We're gonna set up another tree farm. I can add one more layer in this pit here, and I want to set up with either oak trees or rubber trees. I haven't decided yet. That's not where I wanted to go. I think there's a bucket in this chest. Well, there's iron. I should probably have just made more than one, but I only need one right now. Gonna go down this hole, and this is the last one that I have right now. It's acacia wood, and I need to turn this down. And then down here, I figured out that this is 10 blocks down, so this is where I want the dirt that the tree grows on to be, at this level. And then underneath it, it doesn't even matter what's down here. but I need to figure out how far the water needs to go to flow. And I don't know what happened there. Probably just some more lag. We'll do the torch test here. No, doesn't seem like lag. So I guess we'll go get another bucket of water. We can get it from right back here. Now the script that I have for these turtles, the program, it's one of my own design. Kind of. I've kind of borrowed a lot of concepts from other ones that have been done. But I did redo it all because it just wasn't working the way that I wanted it to. I'm gonna need a diamond pickaxe or a turtle. So yeah, the script, it uses GPS, so you'll need to have a GPS tower or it's just gonna give a whole bunch of errors. Or well, it won't give a whole bunch of errors, it'll give one. It'll say it can't locate the turtle, or the turtle is not at home. And it uses that to check that the turtle is sitting on its correct spot, so that if it's not where it's supposed to be, it won't take off. And well, I'll show you when we get back down there what happens without the GPS. This has been a pretty long process. This was the first program, well, the first real program that I made. You see these, well, not that. These shafts over here, these are from where a turtle got off of its course. And it'll just keep digging up forever and ever. And so the GPS, it only checks at startup. So it's not always going to be pinging your tower. But it checks to see that it's right here on top of this ender chest. And then if it is, it'll go off and do its thing. Otherwise it just won't do anything. And let's see, one of these guys is bound to be, because right now I don't have a spot loader up there. Yeah, so if we reboot this one, he's on his right spot, but he loses the GPS tower when I go offline, and so we'll see he just takes off. One of the changes that I made was that he can't go any higher than 10, and that's why I've made all of these 10 since I did that. So he'll only go up 10 and then he stops and goes back down. Let's get back down here. And I needed the turtle to... I hear a spider. I don't see a spider. Must be on the other side. So we're gonna do Lua, and then we're gonna do turtle.dig. And then then we can do turtle.dig again. And it's probably just as easy to break them and move them over. I'm just gonna do this one piece right here. What turtle is this anyway? He doesn't have his startup script on for some reason. clear this out, because the whole point of this water is that it washes all of the saplings down here, and then it gets pushed into an obsidian pipe, which will then put the stuff back into a turtle, the saplings. Otherwise your turtle could run out of saplings, and then he'd pretty much, well, he wouldn't do his job then. So I think this is looking like it's going to be the right height. Because I just need it down far enough that I can do this and get it all to wash down. Now we're just going back here to the highest point, and we're gonna make a platform. And actually, I believe I'd do the platform all the way to here. Yeah. And then I put half slabs above it so the items can go through, but the mobs or players can't go fall in there. And so that's down too, so that's about the right height, hopefully. It's gonna get a little cramped up at the end. I just like to do it this way. I can't really explain why. There's no reason for it. It's just easier for me. I'm more of a visual person, so that tends to be how I do things. That should be right there. So now I'm just going to fill this in, and I'm going to cut away for that, and I'll be back with you when we start adding in the water. So I didn't make it very far before I realized that my tin count is going to block the water stream right here. But that's not going to be a problem. I'll just move it up one, so it'll only be 9 high, but it's not that big a deal. It's done. And there's a spider here. Now we'll just do our little test to see if I measured right. The water will probably flow right down into there. Yeah. That's fine, because now we need to go and make some half slabs. Since I forgot to do that off camera real quick. Okay, there's some half slabs. And back down the hole we go. Now we'll just try and do this somehow. Not doing too well. Be easier to go down in there. I wonder if my jetpack just died. Probably. Yep. Okay, well, let me go take care of that and then we'll be back. Okay, I brought another water bucket, so we're gonna get this water going and then we'll add a place for the trees to grow up at. And then we should be able to get our turtle off of the charger pretty soon. He doesn't need a ton of moves, just enough. Okay. So that's done. Now we need to go up 2 or up 1 from there, and then we go over 2. And then we're gonna go out some odd number like that. Basically we're gonna have a space of 2 between each one. And the way that I found that was the quickest is to just do a row of dirt, especially when you have as much dirt on you as I do. And then we'll come over here and we'll do another row of dirt. And then we'll fly up here and we'll start taking the dirt out. Yeah, I even have a shovel this time. Now right now this dirt isn't going anywhere, so I'll probably pick it up here if I run out. Otherwise it can just despawn. I don't need it for anything else. This is ends up being a 6x6 square of blocks for trees to grow on. And it's like 32. Yeah, I think. I'm not exactly a math person. That's the biggest that I like to do, because then the turtle doesn't get low on saplings. Or if the turtle starts without having a full inventory of saplings, it could run out halfway through if you did like 64 trees. So this will be the last row of dirt we need. Now the script I talked about a little bit earlier, it's not really ready yet, so I can't decide. I may just try and finish it real quick. Really, I should just finish it, so that's what I'll do. So then it'll be posted in the description of this video. It all works and everything. I just haven't put in anything to generate the files that it needs. Like, it needs a file that tells it, a file on the turtle that tells it how many trees it's gonna plant in a square. So you can't do this as rectangular. I just did it as a square, so this is a 6x6 square. And You're gonna need some light. I'm just gonna plop these things on here for now. I could even shoot them. Just do something like this for now. I want to put in those sulfur torches in here because they create this sulfur goo stuff. You might have seen it on the ground. Sometimes it annoys me, but it can act as bone meal, so it'll grow your plants, but it can also act as a red colored dye. So that's what I want to do with this too. So it's a little bit of a multi-purpose type farm. So now we just need to do some piping. And if we look over here, we have a diamond pipe here that sends the acacia saplings up to that turtle. Otherwise they would just go up forever and end up in some random turtle. Down here with the zombie who had ender pearls from something, we have an obsidian pipe that just shoots the items up there, and then the diamond pipe sorted out, and then this is just where the items drop down. So I'm gonna get, I need a sign, and I need some more pipe. I'm gonna need a diamond sorting pipe and some saplings, and I'll probably go ahead and grab the turtle, and then I will be back with you. Okay, I gathered up some pipes and signs and stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and get this finished up. And I grabbed the turtle that has 40,000 moves on it now, and here you can see this guy going. So we're going to pick up all kinds of saplings. And we're just going to use some dirt here. I'll take that off for now. Since I have so much gold now, I'm just gonna use gold, I think. You don't really need that many gold pipes, but somewhere down here. Okay, there's that. And we need another sign. This lets the ones from above fall down into it. I have so much gold because I finally made a zombie pigman shard that's over there in the mob trap.
A vast virus database has been updated.
I guess that antivirus is not on silent mode. So I apologize for that if you could even hear it. Okay, so there's that. Now, this is a part that I don't ever remember how I exactly figured this out. but I believe that the turtle is, yeah. So if I stand on this block, the turtle will be facing. So the turtle goes right there, the ender chest goes there. Then the pipe does this weird little loop thing. Like that, I believe. So yeah, with zombie pigments and the turtles killing them, I not only get the gold nuggets that they drop, but I also get golden swords, which I can then deconstruct into gold. And I get golden ingots from them as well, because they're killed basically by a player, or they think they are. Now those items, I don't know where they're going right now, to be honest. Any items that fall down in there, yeah, who knows. Because I don't have a chest or anything up there, and it shouldn't get put into a turtle, I don't think. But now we're just gonna clear a little space for me to get back here. The turtle will carve out his little path that he takes to get back to his chest, so I'm not worried about that. I'll place him there, and then we're gonna come over here, and I need this to be a diamond pipe. Okay. Now we need some saplings, and then I'll get the turtle loaded up. So I'll be back and I will show you guys when he's going. Okay, so I'm gonna use oak saplings because I found a bunch in a barrel over in my storage. So we need to put, we need it to not lag for once. Need to put a sapling in there that tells it to go to the yellow, which tells it is basically to the turtle. And then over here on the turtle, I got them loaded up with the basic scripts. So if we take a look at startup, this is just lists his name out and then tells you how much fuel, and then if the turtle has at least 100 fuel, it'll run the tree script, which that should be changed, but I'm not going to right now because it needs more than 100 turns to finish. And then the next one is tree, which I'm not going to show because it's really long, probably 300 or 400 lines, but we do need to do this. We need to edit tree.text, and we're going to put a number 6 in there. And then we do save, then we do exit, and then we put these in there, take these out, and then we're going to reboot him, and he should take off and plant those saplings. So we'll find out. We may have to reboot him twice. Oh, it seemed to work. So now I'm just going to shove these in here. These just go over to the storage. Now we'll see, he'll just plant the whole, he'll plant all of them. Unless he runs out of saplings, but he won't. And then he's going to come back to this spot. And then he'll sleep for 30 minutes. And then he runs it again. So you can see they grow pretty fast actually. And oak isn't ideal because it can have branches, and so in giving it limited space to grow, I'm hoping I don't get big branchy trees. So then you don't get saplings and the whole thing breaks. But we'll deal with that later if we have to. But you can see he's planting his last one right now. And then he's going to go into the wall and he'll go over there. And that's his lag you see right there. And now he dumped his inventory. So he dumped all that cobblestone out. And then he's going to sit here. So I'm gonna let these trees grow for a little bit, and then I'll show you guys one last time. Then we'll head back to the Twilight Forest and we'll see how that's doing. Okay, so the trees have grown. Well, I helped them out a little bit with bone meal, but same basic thing. We're gonna terminate this program, and then we're gonna reboot the turtle. If I stop lagging long enough to type it. And then he'll reboot and then he'll take off. And he'll go up. But I did notice that some of these trees had branches. So I came up with a couple solutions that I'm gonna have to try. See, like I'm thinking this one probably has branches here, and probably this one. Well, I know this one did. And so I think what I'll do is, if I bring, let's just see if we can find a branch. Yeah, there's one. Because it won't chop any of those down. So now I don't know if what I was thinking will work or not. I was thinking on this one I'd just lower the roof down, but that one grew right up to the roof. So I'll probably change these out with rubber trees after a while. But this is the basic script, and I think I am just going to release it as it is for now, because I'm always making improvements to it. So you'll have to make that tree.txt file. That's the only manual thing that you have to do. And the startup file, well, I'll leave you on your own to figure that out. You can see the whole thing on camera if you want to copy it. But yeah, now we're going to head back over to the Twilight Forest and see how our turtles are doing on that hollow hill. So we'll just go up here on the roof like this and super jump. Okay, so I'll see you guys over there. Hello, we're back again, and we're over here at the hollow hill. And I went back and got a couple soul shards because I realized that, you know, maybe I can make these guys, these wraith guys, into a shard. So I want to try that before I just let the turtles eat their spawners, if I can stop lagging long enough to get one. Which does not appear like it's gonna happen. Okay, the shard didn't do anything, so I didn't think you could get one, but I wanted to try that and make sure. I do want to get a skeleton one, so I don't think I can get beetles, and I don't really want to mess with the beetles anyways, but I saw skeletons in here, and I know they have a few spawners in here. Now if I can stop lagging, this would go a whole lot better. So we'll see if my health gets back up. And I don't even have Steam running, so it can't be that. Okay, I got my skeleton one. Now I just want to absorb their spawners as I see them. I believe this is one. That's what it shows. Yeah. That's some really bad lag. But see, now our shard is up to 201 kills. One from killing it and then 200 from absorbing that spawner. So I want to try and absorb any other spawners. I don't want anything to do with those guys anymore. And I'm just going to look around here. It may have already eaten some spawners. It's down farther than it was. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. So we're mainly worried. We're gonna look in here. In this area that the turtles are going in, so you can tell where their line stops. The rest of it I can deal with later. Hopefully when I'm not lagging so badly. I don't know why it's lagging so bad. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're back from the Twilight Forest, and let's go see what we got in mass from devouring that hollow hill. So, I don't know if I've showed this yet, but I have a little pathway going back to where you go down into the labyrinth. And this is our mass storage. So, lots of stuff. I think where we'd notice it the most is probably redstone, which we're up to 8,000 now. I think we were at maybe 64 stacks beforehand, and diamonds, which I know I had about a stack in there, so we added about 2 stacks to it. And then this whole second row, the wool was in here, but none of this other stuff. I don't even know where those came from. But yeah, none of these seeds, which I'll probably just take these out eventually, and had more cobblestone than I had barrels set up for. So I'm using these expanded barrels for cobblestone, and I probably have 5 or 6 of them, maybe even more than that, set up, and they're all full. Well, I've started to pull cobblestone out now, so it's going down, but not fast enough. And so that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed setting up the tree farm down there and seeing the turtles devour that hill. I probably won't show that again just because it's not that interesting, but I wanted to show it once, or show bits and pieces of it once so that you could get a feel for it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time.